Good afternoon, and thank you for taking the time to meet with me regarding including human resources as part of the executive team. As we know, the business world is becoming more and more complex, especially with the compounding issues created by a globalized economy. Our business strategy is changing to address these new issues. So should our talent management strategy. I would like to provide you with a few key areas that I feel human resources can contribute additional insight into achieving our strategic goals. Our people account for nearly 60% of our operating expenses, and unlike other assets that we utilize in our day-to-day functions, our talent is not able to be perfectly replicated. It is easy to copy equipment, processes, and even best practices from competitors. The talent we have in our people is unique. The key is managing that unique talent in ways that will not only decrease turnover, but increase productivity, creating the environment for continued growth and maximizing business results. This can be done through strategically staffing current and future openings, creating an organizational structure that aligns the changing workforce with business execution goals, and accurate measurement of HR performance metrics to report the impact on business outcomes such as return on investment. Talent management determines who will be representing us in the marketplace and what things our people will be willing and able to perform, as well as our ability to execute our business strategy. What do I mean by the term strategic staffing? Strategic staffing is more than just recruiting people to fill current needs. It is future-focused, involving both short and long-term planning. It encompasses the acquiring, deploying, and retaining of the correct number of people who possess the appropriate talents to achieve competitive advantage in the marketplace. Overall, it is the movement of people into, through, and out of our organization. This starts with planning our labor demand. This is the amount of talent that is needed based on the business strategies and goals. Forecasting what gaps we have within our current talent pools, and analyzing the market to determine the likelihood we will be able to fill those gaps through developing current employees or finding an external candidate. We can proactively identify those gaps through the use of trend and transition analysis models, which allow us to create a plan of action to move the right people into the right positions right away because they have the skills, or develop the right person for a future position. By planning in advance, we are able to identify trends not only within our own employees' skills, but what may affect the future external labor supply. This creates a long-term cost savings as we are no longer reacting to changes, we are controlling them to match our strategy. Focusing on developing and promoting our own people does serve multiple purposes. It offers a cost savings due to not having the expense of looking externally, most of all, having a person that is great at what they do. They have already bought in to the values of our organization, and that is a resource for continued growth towards meeting our strategic goals. With the ever-changing landscape of business, there is a need to understand how to capture the diversity in our people. By creating an environment of collaboration where diversity is treated more like an asset to be shared, we foster a climate in which many will be efficient and productive. There are currently 4 generations in the workforce: veterans or seniors, baby boomers, Gen X, and Gen Y. And soon it will be 5, as the early millennials are beginning to enter the talent pool. Each generation comes with its own experiences, work habits, personalities, all which impact how they work together. While these classifications are generalizations on behaviors and are designed to help understand trends, they are useful to identify areas for development, as collaboration between generations have a direct impact on productivity. As business demands change, there's a need for our people to be flexible as well in their methods of collaboration, not only with other employees, but with customers. There is also a need to focus our organizational capabilities on the ability of our people and teams to connect and communicate effectively throughout the organization, to be able to reshape work groups, projects, and processes in response to the changing needs of our business drivers. With the need to maintain our competitive advantage in the market, we need to also measure the performance of our talent management functions. Effective measurement methods are utilized throughout the organization, HR is no exception, and we can link people measures to key performance indicators, which can be used to track business outcomes and focus on the ones that are most critical to our business strategy. Using the balanced scorecard approach, we are able to align the financial and non-financial business goals to provide a more thorough report of the effectiveness of our people reaching desired business outcomes. Having a manageable scorecard with visible and measurable key performance indicators that are inclusive of both internal and external factors provides for better communication and stronger work teams. Reporting results such as return on investment shows the value that comes from matching HR initiatives to business results, as each of the measurements or indicators have significant links to business operations and outcomes. As you can see, talent management is a vital component to our company achieving its business objectives. Human resources can create real value to our organization as we work to create a competitive advantage through differentiating ourselves from our competitors. Our business strategies are successful when we provide value to our customers. How well we execute those strategies ultimately determines if that strategy will be a success. In order to influence positive stakeholder value, our methods of implementation become the direct link between our business outcomes and the performance of our people. All of our business strategies have talent implications, and HR is positioned through proper talent management to be a contributor towards finding solutions to those problems. Joseph Inicello of Standard Life Canada stated that great people make up for a lot of not so great things. Good people overcome a bad structure. Good salespeople can figure out ways of selling poorly positioned products. The talent piece has become an integral part of our strategic planning process. Do we have the right people to carry out what we want to do? Through the process of strategically analyzing the gaps in our future talent needs, we are able to create an environment that aligns our diverse workforce to measurable business execution outcomes. I'd like to thank you once again for the opportunity to speak with you regarding human resources becoming part of the executive team. I look forward to following up with you in 2 weeks. It has truly been a pleasure.